If Makima treats us like dogs, then Inukai turns us into one. I don't know why the heck they watch this, but you know exactly what this show is about. Bad, 3 out of 10, stay the fuck away from it here. Anime 2023 is literally nuts. We've got 55 new entries this winter season alone. That's literally the equivalent of watching over 18 hours of anime every single week. When do we have time to get out of Silver? Don't they know we are trying to farm our dailies on Fortnite? We don't even have time to spend with our girlfriends anymore. Not that we have those. Anyhow, now that I've watched most of the popular shows this season, I will try my absolute best to give you an insight into what is and isn't watchable. Valentine's Day was this season and you have probably spent it alone watching anime. Don't worry, I'm in the same boat. I know for sure who isn't in this boat though, and that is The Angel Next Door Spoils Me Rotten. This is a cute romance show about this girl Shina who pretty much hates being seen perfect and falls for one of her schoolmates who's an absolute mess. Patrici's room is a tad bit clearer than mine. It isn't the best romance ever, but it was still fun to watch, so be tier. Do you like farming crops? Perhaps you've always dreamed of building your own village full of girls. No, please don't leave. This is not an ad. That's right, I'm talking about farming life in another world. This one is a sleeper. I never thought seeing a show based around a farming simulator game could be so refreshing. Like yeah, it's an isekai, the main character is excessively overpowered, has more hoes than he could ever use, and the gods are by his side. But for some reason, the fact that he's completely oblivious in regards to how strong he is, and his libido is equal to 0, makes this show a really easy thing to digest. It has no significant character growth, nor are there any compelling plots to tickle your brain, but at least, you know, the MC knows what the heck he wants to do with his life. So, be it. I'm going to place the next two fantasy shows in the same bucket, since they pretty much are targeting the exact same audience and have little to no differences in the world building and plot selection. The Iceblade Sorcerer and the Exorcism Guy. Both extremely powerful, both go to a magical academy where they are discriminated for not being noble or having no magic, and both could be a literal isekai, much like a sequel we've got this season, which I hate, but it kinda does the exact same thing slightly better. I'll be honest, even though you've probably seen these two shows a few billion times before, I still enjoyed watching them, so I would say compared to everything else on the list, D tier should be where they live. But the Iceblade Sorcerer had a physical improvement class, and that just happens to be my favorite trope lately, so it kinda wins. C tier. COVID is still hitting hard, but not quite as hard as a hit on your dad. Apparently, A1 Pictures had been struck by COVID, which left us with only 3 episodes of Nier for now. Or at least that's what I kept telling myself while writing the script, because it's just been that long since I started working on it. Please send help. As an update, we are on episode 8 now, and there is another hiatus going on with the show. So yeah, maybe it will be done airing before Attack on Titan final season part 4 comes out. But hey, Isekai Oji-san has finally released the last episode. Such a great show. It only took them like, I don't know, 7, 8, 9 what, you ask? 9 reasons not to watch adventurers that don't believe in humanity. I don't actually have 9 reasons for it, but it has idle concerts, so I guess that saves it anyways. It feels like they struck together all the ideas they had and hoped something will stick up my ass. Bad luck! I already have my ass full of clay. C tier. Well, the age of tomboys and muscle mummies is certainly upon us, and I couldn't be happier. I was going to make a joke about how deep in the depths of the friendzone pit Tomoe is, but now that it's done, I feel like it wouldn't really do justice to the show. Like, sure, she's strong and friendly, and she gets brozoned into the stratosphere so much so our boy Junichiro thinks Tomoe is an actual man. But I guess this is the appeal of the show. It has good pacing and really wholesome interactions, in the first half of the season at least. It kinda blunders later on, but it makes a great conclusive comeback at the end, so bear with it please. A tier. The Magical Revolution. It's a Yuri. S tier. When life gives you lemons, you summon yourself in another world. Don't worry, we don't get slaves this time, and our isekai power is having Amazon same-day delivery. What will our protagonist do, you ask? Well, of course, flee the country and run around until the most powerful monster in the game finds him and demands some juicy, incredible meals for the rest of his life until he dies. That's right, we are the slaves now. Not great nor terrible, but the food looks good, and it made me finally watch Food Wars, and now I'm the chef of a 6 Michelin star restaurant. B tier. Handyman Saito. It's an isekai that plays and feels like a slice of life, if it makes sense. Which, if you ask me, is somewhat of a breather in a genre full of recycled tropes and the same stories but with different characters. Might be a hit or miss for most people, but if you're looking for short, 1 episode long stories, this has certainly got your ass. B tier. I don't know if isekais have rotten my brain so hard that I find it watchable, but I'm sure I'm not the right person to talk about this show. Objectively speaking, the interaction and pacing is wacky at best, and for some reason, and this might sound awkward, it feels like a Chinese anime. That's because it is. Bye social score. Weird pacing is all you need to know. I don't know, you can watch it if you don't have any other better shows to watch, which I kinda doubt. D tier. Spy Classroom. Here we go, boys. I watched 8 episodes of this, and I can confidently say that I'm either schizophrenic or every episode feels like 2 episodes smacked together. I don't know if it is because it's just plain boring or because the pacing reminds me of my own Minecraft videos, but even if I'd have all the facts in the universe, I still wouldn't give 1 to. C tier because the main character reminds me of a certain someone. Now, for the recurring shows. Vinland Saga Season 2, S tier. Tokyo Revenger Season 2, S tier. Bungo Stray Dogs Season 4, S tier. Danmachi Season 4, S tier. The Misfit of the Demon King Academy Season 2, B tier. Special entry, Don't Bully Me Nagatoro. I wasn't expecting to like this one. I thought the main character will get on my nerves just as hard as I get when I see Sana Senpai, but I was wrong. I initially watched this one because I needed something to procrastinate with while I was making this video, so I had no real intention of adding it to the list. It's a romance and I tend not to like romances, or at least that's what I tell myself, even though it's a blatant lie since I end up chuckling every time the characters start advancing the plot. But I digress, might be subjective because of Sana Senpai, but this goes straight into S tier, and you have nothing to say against it. Dislocating my asshole for inflation, and done. This is the final tier list. As always, thanks to the 2 people watching this, and see me summer, or spring, or summer.